Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good morning to all. What a beautiful sunrise going on right now. Kind of a different one. We have the sky clearing in the middle and the edges with clouds. Kind of pretty out there right now. Beautiful morning. 30 degrees right now. And we expect to get up into the 50s today. It's 50, what was the high yesterday? 52, something like that.
Going to feel like spring this week.
Yeah, I think the birds and the trees and maybe even the grass is going to be a little confused this week, but it's going to be nice for us.
Very nice.
Traveling with all of the things going on. You made it back home. I saw a picture of you guys having dinner. I think it was your birthday dinner in Omaha.
Okay.
You and Mr. Patch, Mr. Crawley, and Mr. Patch's wife.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
I got to tell you, the picture, I wasn't sure that it was Mick's wife.
You don't think it was? I can assure you it was. It was Joyce. Joyce actually, I think, flew in earlier that day so that she could, and then, I think she had some friends to see, and then she was going to help make the long drive back to Chicago after the tournament. But I can assure you that was Joyce.
That was Joyce.
That was.
She looked like a big city chick. And she looked really young. She looks great.
Yes.
She looks fantastic. She looks like a big city chick.
Uh-huh. Well, she kind of is. They live in Chicago.
I guess so. All kidding aside, let's do this in the correct order.
Okay.
Let's thank all the athletes, all the wrestlers, the boys and the girls who wrestled this year, whether they went to state or they won their district or whatever they accomplished, they wrestled.
Yes.
And they competed. And we take our hats off to all of you kids who worked so hard to do the best you could this year. And some of the kids made it through district. Some of the kids made it to state. You provide all the entertainment, all the excitement is upon the kids, the athletes' shoulders. So we thank them first.
Well said.
And along comes the parents and the coaches along with that. It all fits together nicely. Coaches are a huge part of wrestling. It's like a big family. So thanks to all the support staff and parents and cousins and brothers and sisters. It's a wrestling family that get to know each other pretty well during the season and seasons. So thank you for that. And then for us, thank you to the wonderful sponsors who make it possible for our staff to go down and cover the wrestling for 3 days and 3 nights and be able to do play-by-play in real time. It's been wonderful, but we would not be able to do that without the support of our businesses who the list was long. You read a very long list.
Yes.
And you heard from a lot of businesses throughout those 3 days that support the broadcast. And then, last but not least, thanks to the guys who call the action, Mr. Crawley, Mr. Patch, and Brent. What a wonderful job you guys did. Enjoyed listening to it. It was fantastic. And there was a lot of things to hoot and holler about. and you have all of that on sports that you had on this morning, and even more detail on Sandhills Express. So,
yes. Yep.
So those things all fit together, and we're so fortunate that Mr. Crawley and Mr. Patch are probably still dreaming and thinking about wrestling yet today, and they haven't got enough. They'll go somewhere and watch some more wrestling together here in a few weeks, probably.
Actually, I think they are. There's some. They're going to an NCAA meet. I don't know if it's the finals or the Big Tens. I can't remember, but yeah, I think they're going somewhere yet before the season is completely over.
Well, that's fantastic. They enjoy it. They do a good job of calling it for us, and we're blessed to have them. And then Brent's even getting to be quite the wrestling announcer himself when need be, and keeps everything organized and recapping things. And so another good broadcast from Omaha, CHI. I think I called it something else the other day. They change names all the time.
It's been a few things over the years. But yeah, the CHI Health Center.
Yeah.
Which I think if you're not familiar with it, still throws some people off, because they just hear CHI Health Center and they think it's like a big hospital,
big medical
in
center,
Omaha,
yeah.
but
yeah.
It's an arena, and that's where we were. Yeah.
I wonder if they have any trouble with that, like with these people who are trying to find it, who aren't familiar with Omaha, and they end up at a medical center somewhere.
Yeah.
A CHI center.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big crowds, I think, the way it sounded. Did watch a little bit of it and listen to you guys on Saturday. And, of course, tournaments are funny because there's a point in tournaments. I kind of relate it to when I used to play softball. Everyone is there when all the teams are there, when all the participants are there. And then as time goes along, when you start winding it down to the championships, there's not as many people as maybe there would have been on Friday night. But
yeah, Friday night is probably the biggest crowd because of what you said. Everybody's there. All classes are represented. Obviously, you have a lot more kids wrestling, too,
right,
on Friday night, because you got the semifinals and third-round consolations. And then, yeah, on Saturday, as the championship matches start to wind down, obviously you have people who are there to see and cheer on maybe one particular team or one particular wrestler. And once they start to wrap up their tournament, obviously a lot of people are wanting to get on the road because there's a lot of travel that goes on for a lot of people to get to Omaha and then back home. So, yeah, you have that. You have a little bit of that, but still the excitement stays in the building all the way through. So,
well, it's such a production anymore with the smoke and the lights.
Oh, the introductions that they do of the wrestlers coming through those tunnels to come out to the championship match and to their respective mat. It's fun to watch. The NSAA and the folks at the CHI Health Center do a great job of putting on the tournament.
All right, and of course, all the results are on Sandhills Express, and Brent also has a sports report on some of the highlights of the tournament. But certainly, any athlete who participated deserves to be recognized as far as participation. And as we mentioned, if you went out for wrestling and you had a 50-50 season and maybe you didn't make it through districts, that's okay. If you're not a senior, you have another shot, and if you are a senior, still wrestling is such an individual sport and a team sport, and but you're still out there on the mat by yourself. You're still there competing against one other person, and some of those sports are that way. It's a little more personal when it's one-on-one, when the whole team's out on the field. So a lot of pressure on those kids, and they take great pride in performing well, and so it doesn't matter how you ended up at the end of the year. You participated. You're part of the wrestling family. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't totaled it up yet, but I think we were on the air somewhere around 25 total hours in the 3 days.
Yeah,
I think.
First of all, I don't know how you guys can walk that your rear ends aren't flat, but it looked like you had a pretty nice digs, though. I saw the.
Oh, listen, the setup we get at the CHI Health Center is just phenomenal. We get to go all the way up to the 6th floor, which is kind of their media floor, and several years now we've been blessed with basically a suite that we get to work out of, which is really nice because we don't have to transport equipment from day to day.
Right.
We can get there, set up, and then everything is locked up and safe, so we just leave everything set up until we're ready to tear down on Saturday. But it's a great place to broadcast, and of course they have everything up there you need technology-wise to plug into the internet, whatever. It is a great setup and gives us a great view.
You move around a little bit, stretch your legs.
We find a way to do that when we can.
When you can.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun. It was fun. And thanks, kids. Thanks, athletes. You made it all happen. And the sponsors, thank you so much. It's just unbelievable.
And thanks, too, to the people who tuned in and listened.
Yeah, exactly.
We have found out that there is a very big audience for the way that we cover state wrestling. So we appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. And as long as there's the audience and the ability to go do it, we'll keep doing it.
Well, you're all getting longer in the tooth. I don't know how many more years.
Well, we did actually have that discussion. we kind of had that discussion. How much time we got? There's always a story that comes out of state wrestling. Do you want the state wrestling story, or are we going to hold on to it?
Save it.
Okay.
Got one coming up.
Okay.
We do have a busy day today. We have guests coming in from the Economic Development Corporation. They'll be having their monthly meeting today. Also, teammates coming in to talk about recruitment for mentors. They're expanded to the elementary now, as you folks probably know by now, and they're still looking for folks to jump in and get their feet wet in that. We've got specials from the grocery cart coming up, and we'll be doing a remote at the municipal building today. It's the pancake and sausage of the ham and egg feed. Yeah, that's going to take place today. VFW, local VFW chapter, have been doing this for many years. Proceeds go to their scholarship fund, which is very important. We'll find out a little bit more detail on that. We'll do that in the 9 o'clock hour live remote and find out a little more detail. Maybe they've got sometimes they have some different drawings and so forth going on in conjunction with this, and we'll find out about that this morning. Also, we're going to be giving away a $25 gift card to be used at the Tumbleweed in Broken Bow today, and we'll be doing those giveaways all week long, so be listening for that. And right now we're going to reach over and dive into these school lunch menus here.
All right.
Anselmo Myrna today. This is the 19th day of February already, folks, if you can believe that. Today they're having hot pepperoni subs, cheeseburgers, fajita deli wraps.
Callaway today, chicken fried steak at Callaway Public School.
Arcadia, they're having hamburgers, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Cozad today, chicken nachos with white queso, Philly cheesesteak calzone, and a BLTE salad will be some of the choices at Cozad today.
At Thedford, biscuits with sausage and gravy, fruit bar, carrots, and milk. Thedford.
Gothenburg today, hot pepperoni sub, cheeseburger, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and made fresh pepperoni pizza, some of your choices at Gothenburg.
Broken Bow Middle School, High School, hot pepperoni subs, cheeseburgers, fajita deli wrap, fresh baked combo subs. At the grill station, they're going to have crispy chicken sandwich baskets.
Litchfield today, showing Runza casserole on the menu at Litchfield Public School.
And at Arnold today, it's sweet and sour chicken and rice.
Loop City today, nachos or a meatball sub at Loop City.
Ansley today, it's hamburger, gravy, and biscuits at Ansley.
Sandhills Public School in Dunning, showing baked potatoes with toppings and dessert at Sandhills.
And at the Prairie Pioneer Center today, on this Monday, it's chili dogs, mac and cheese, mixed veggies, and fruit. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you want a meal. You can also dial up that same number and talk to them about having a meal delivered to your home as well.
Couple more school lunch menus at Sargent today. Taco salad with lettuce, cheese, and salsa. Green beans, fruit cup, and milk at Sargent. And at SEM today, showing a pulled pork sandwich at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Let's check out birthdays today real quick. Jeff Daniels is 69. Dumb and Dumber.
Ah, yes.
And also some big films like Terms of Endearment and Radio Days, and lots of other films. Jeff Kinney is 53 today and created the popular book series Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which has sold over 50 million copies worldwide and inspired a couple of movies. John Fishman is 59. He is the drummer and co-founder of the popular band Fish, and has written several of their songs. He also hosts a radio show in Belfast, Maine, and that is online as well. And Smokey Robinson is 84 today. Now, this guy doesn't really age much. He really looks really much younger than 84. Rock a Hall of Fame legend and the frontman for the classic Motown group The Miracles, and wrote and produced hits for other Motown artists as well. And he also has a look-alike in the Arnold area.
Oh.
Guy looks just like Smokey over there in the Arnold area, soon to be one of your relatives.
Aha, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get beat up for that again. Anyway, let's celebrate Smokey's birthday today. Smokey Robinson's birthday today. And, of course, he had many other songs that he wrote, produced, and performed. He's still out performing and writing songs as well. So, very talented man, and he's a handsome devil, just like the guy over in the Arnold area.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all I'm going to say. I want to try to get along with that guy over there, and you should too.
Yes.
All right. It's 10 minutes before the hour. We got grocery cart specials coming up. We probably have time to play the game.
Yeah.
And that is next here on the show.
It is Chocolate Lovers Month, so we have one more question about chocolate. My name may be the sound you hear when you bite into me. I come in a blue wrapper, and I'm made of milk chocolate with crisp rice mixed in. That's your big clue.
Mm-hmm.
What candy bar am I? Am I a Kit Kat, Crackle, Twix, or Crunch? My name may be the sound you hear when you bite into me. I come in a blue wrapper and am made of milk chocolate with crisped rice mixed in. What am I? A Kit Kat, Crackle, Twix, or Crunch? If you know, call us 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith of the Palmer Monument Company. There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, we are giving you one more reason, our annual winter sale. Come and see us today, and when you bring the coupon from the newspaper, receive additional savings off our already reduced prices. Our goal is to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs, and will save you money too, during the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company of Broken Bow in Lexington.
Are you suffering from back pain? Team Physical Therapy can help by addressing the root cause of your pain. 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy focuses on manual therapy, exercise, stretching, and personalized plan for you. Call 872-5111. Physical therapy can reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and increase strength. Don't let that low back pain slow you down. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check out any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, or Kearney.
We have Karen on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing well. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes. Well, with the weather like this, who can have a bad weekend?
True.
I think that's very true, and looks like we're going to have a good week then, too.
Yes. As my brother always likes to say, a day like this in February was worth 2 days closer to spring.
Yes.
That's true. Well, here's Brent with your question.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Karen, my name may be the sound you hear when you bite into me. I come in a blue wrapper and am made of milk chocolate with crisped rice mixed in. Am I a Kit Kat, Crackle, Twix, or Crunch?
It's a Nestle's Crunch.
Of course, it's the Nestle Crunch Bar. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping, from Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
That'll be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Karen, what's your favorite candy bar?
Actually, a Snicker almond Snicker.
Oh, okay.
Now, are you one of those people that cut that up and put it in ice cream?
No.
No Snickers in the ice cream.
Nope, just plain.
All right, we've gotten to know you a little better today, Karen. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Ya.
Bye. Appreciate you, Karen. All right. We got about 7 minutes, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Do you want to tell your wrestling story? Can you still get in the grocery cart specials?
I think I can.
Okay.
Something always happens at state wrestling, and therefore we've kind of termed the phrase, what happens at state wrestling stays at state wrestling. But sometimes you just got to share stuff, you know? So Wednesday we get to the hotel, and I get to my room, and I realize that the heater's not on and it's not working. Now, the temperature Wednesday wasn't that bad, so it's not like it's super cold in the room or anything. But I happened to notice it, so I went down to the front desk and said, I don't think the heater is working. Actually, I went Thursday morning. I told them, I don't think the heater is working. So if someone could look at that, that'd be great. So we go call State Wrestling on Thursday. I come back Thursday, and there's a new heater that has been put in.
Oh, wow.
Or I should say a different heater.
Oh, not new.
That has been put into the room. And it's running. It was kind of cool in there, though. It was showing a temperature close to 60 degrees. But I didn't think much of it, you know. So I'm like, well, it's running, and it's certainly better than it was yesterday. So, again, I didn't think anything of it. Well, we take off Friday, and I'm sure it was the same way here. Friday was cold. I mean, it's like a 25-degree difference from the day before.
And the wind was cold. Yeah.
Yes. And so I get back to the hotel Friday night, and I walk in, and it is freezing. And I'm like, this heater's not working. So I looked at the temp. It was like 36, 37 degrees is what it was showing in the room. So, of course, it's very late. And I kind of knew what the answer was going to be, but my hope was they had an open room and they could just move me to a room that the heater worked in. So I go down to the front desk. Of course, they're all booked up. So there's no chance to move me to another room. Excuse me. So I basically have, so now my mind is thinking, okay, what am I going to do? It's really cold in the room. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I can, because Mick and Kirk were rooming in a different room. I'm like, well, do I contact them? So here's the dilemma. Do I try to suck it up and just stay in the cold room, or do I go crawl into bed with either Crawley or Patch? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna fight through it. We're staying in the cold room. But they did give me a little space heater.
Ooh.
So I took that, but now you're nervous because you're like, okay, you got to set this just right because
falls over.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want something to happen in the middle of the night. So Brent crawls into bed, puts on the little space heater, and sleeps in like every piece of clothing I can find. I've got my hoodie on with the hood up over my ears. And I did get some sleep. So I was happy about that. But I'm like, yeah, not gonna go crawl in with either Patch or Crawley.
You know,
I'm just not doing it. It's not that cold.
I understand, but can you think how warm and cuddly Crawley would be? Or Mick? I mean, they'd be like sleeping with like teddy bears, you know?
So there you go. There's your state wrestling story of 2024. Okay, now the specials. Here we go. Grocery cart. This is your weekly ad for today through February 25th. We'll start in the meat department like we always do. Their delicious 93% diet lean ground beef is on sale this week at $4.98 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice Center Cut Boneless Pork Chops, $2.98 a pound. Grocery carts, Premium Age Choice Certified Angus Beef Rump Roast, $5.98 a pound. Grocery carts' own homemade pork sausage is on sale for $3.48 a pound. Some of the other things showing up in the ad this week at the GK, 2.5-pound bag, all natural, Best Choice boneless, skinless chicken thighs are on sale for $6.48 for the package. Daily smoked sliced bacon, 4 varieties, 16-ounce package, $3.98. Bar S Meat Franks, 4 varieties, the 16-ounce packages are on sale for $1.78. Tyson breaded chicken strips, patties, or tenders, the packages are $8.98 this week. Some of the other specials, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, the jugs are $6.48. Best Choice Shredded Cheese, get 2 packages for $4. Country Crock Shreds Spread, 2 varieties, the 15-ounce tubs, on sale for $2.60. Chobani Greek Yogurt, the 5.3-ounce tubs are 3 for $4. Best Choice American Cheese Singles, 12-ounce packages, $2.18. Kemp's Cottage Cheese, 16-ounce tubs, get 2 for $5. Best Choice Butter, the 1-pound packages are on sale for $3.68. Brew Pub single-serve pizzas, get 2 of them for $8. Banquet family-size entrees, 2 for $7. Sonic Fries or Tots, get the packages for $4.48. Let's see, some other things being posted here this week. Stauffer's mashed potatoes, 16-ounce packages, 3 for $10. The Village Hearth premium white bread, the loaves are on sale for $2.98. Sara Lee or Brownberry bread are on sale. Loaves are $3.98 this week. Frito-Lay multi-packs, the packages are on sale for $4.98. American Beauty pasta, get the 12 to 16-ounce packages, 4 for $5. Best Choice vegetables, canned vegetables, on sale for just 68 cents a can. Kraft macaroni and cheese, premiums or shapes, 98 cents a box at the GK this week. Going to the produce section, Best Choice russet potatoes get the 5-pound bags, 2 for $4. Red or green seedless grapes, $3.28 a pound. Yellow sweet onions, $1.48 a pound. 2-pound bag fresh carrots, 2 for $3. Fresh asparagus, $2.99 a pound. Iceberg head lettuce, 2 for $3. Premium Fuji apples are on sale, $1.28 a pound. And the 1-pound package of California red ripe strawberries, get 2 for $5. Kellogg's cereal is on sale. Get 2 boxes for $7 this week. Hellmann's mayonnaise, the 30-ounce jars, $5.98. Hunt's squeeze ketchup, 20-ounce bottles, are 2 for $3. Libby's fruit, the cans are 2 for $4 this week. Let's see, Orville Redenbacher's microwave popcorn on sale for $2.98. Idahoan potatoes, the packages are 2 for $5. Best Choice baked beans, 28-ounce cans, 2 for $4. And let's throw in one more here. Best Choice toaster pastries, 8-count packages are on sale for $2.28. Those are just some of the specials you'll find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. Be sure and stop out at the grocery cart. They are still hiring. They have some open positions there. I know Steve would love to talk to you about at least a part-time position. And also always remember, when you shop the cart, ask about those bonus points. Get signed up for those so you can get some discounted gas and some free groceries if you participate in that program at the grocery cart.
Make us part of your morning routine.
Just really great music, and you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
CBS News Brief. Californians are getting another drenching with flood warnings and watches posted for millions of people. Dennis Hogland has water creeping up his front steps in Sonoma County.
We've been here for the past 6-7 years. We've never had water up this high before.
In Burnsville, Minnesota, they're mourning the deaths of 2 police officers and a paramedic shot and killed while they were responding to a domestic call.
At approximately 8 a.m., the subject was reported to be deceased in the home. And later that morning, those other children and family members were able to escape from the home.
There were 7 children inside. CBS's Naomi Ruckham is on the campaign trail.
Nikki Haley blasted Trump while campaigning over the weekend.
We need to put the negativity and the baggage behind us.
Trump struck back at Haley on social media last night, claiming she, quote, doesn't have what it takes.
South Carolina holds its presidential primary this Saturday. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In a look at Nebraska news, Douglas County Sheriff's Office members have arrested a man after 1 person died and 3 others were hurt in a crash Sunday. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office told Channel 6 News that members of the Road Patrol Division were called to the area of 168th Street and Pawnee Road just before 1 a.m. Initial investigation found a pickup was northbound on 168th when it failed to stop and entered Pawnee Road. A Subaru, which had the right-of-way, was westbound on Pawnee Highway 36 when it collided with the pickup. 4 people were taken to the Nebraska Medicine Center with serious injuries. One of them was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Their identity is being withheld pending notification of relatives. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office said the driver of the pickup showed signs of impairment, and deputies began a DUI investigation. The driver was subjected to the breathalyzer test, showing a blood alcohol level above the legal limit. The pickup driver, identified as Joshua Cool, age 35, of Carter Lake, was treated and released before being booked into Douglas County Corrections. He faces multiple charges, including motor vehicle homicide, 2 counts of DUI resulting in serious injury, and DUI with prior convictions. The Omaha Police Department crews also responded to the scene after some power lines were disconnected, although it's unclear if the power line problem was related to the crash. That is Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Eddie Garcia.
At the 73rd NBA All-Star Game, the East outscored the West 211-186. Milwaukee's Damian Lillard had 39 points in the win and was named the MVP. He also won the three-point shooting contest over the weekend. First player ever to win both of those things in an All-Star weekend. The two teams combined for 397 points, 289 shots, and 168 three-point attempts. And yes, the 211 points scored by the East squad, a record for points scored by a team at an All-Star game. Top 25 college basketball, two ranked teams were in action. They both lost. Number 2, Purdue loses at Ohio State 73-69, and number 24, Florida Atlantic falls at South Florida 86-90. 3 games in the NHL. The Rangers rally past the Islanders 6-5 in overtime. That was the second of 2 outdoor games played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey over the weekend. Kings beat the Penguins 2-1. Was the Avalanche over the Coyotes 4-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Partly cloudy today with a high of 54. Northwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, lows around 27. Ample sunshine expected tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 64. Partly cloudy and dry Wednesday and Thursday, low 60s. Wednesday, mid-50s by Thursday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
33 degrees under a now mostly sunny sky, mostly clear sky. We went from mostly cloudy early this morning to now mostly clear in a big hurry. Winds are picking up out of the west at 10 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. Barometric pressures at 2988 and rising as well. Humidity at 77%. As we mentioned, yesterday's high was 52. Very, very nice with an overnight low of 30. Sunset today at 6:16. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:28 as our days are really stretching out now. We have recorded 82 hundredths precipitation so far in this month of February. Well, we mentioned the pancake, ham, and egg feed taking place on this President's Day today. That reminds us to kind of remind everybody out there, if you're going to go do some banking today or pick up the mail, well, it's not going to do you too much good today because a lot of our offices are closed today due to President's Day. But that doesn't mean you can't have pancake, ham, and eggs at the municipal building today from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Proceeds go to support the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post-3576's Scholarship Fund. So we'll be finding out a little more detail about that, as we mentioned, in the 9 o'clock hour. This morning we'll do a little remote from there, as we always have for a number of years, and talk to Dell and whoever else he wants us to visit with this morning about the pancake feed. Also want to remind you now, looking at this weekend, casino night in Sargent, and they'll have a get-together there in the community building on Saturday, the 24th. Doors open at 7, so you buy in for $50. The price includes a bowl of chili or two, a couple of drink tickets, and some chips. They'll have blackjack and poker tables. They'll have dealer's choice along with pitch, dice rolling, and bingo, something for everybody. And they also have a 50-50 raffle that they're going to be holding as well. Don't have to be present to win that one. And all the proceeds to this go to the Sargent Swimming Pool Fund. So that's this Saturday in Sargent. On Sunday at the Veterans Building here in Broken Bow at 416 South 1st Avenue, there will be a fundraiser for Donna Hilkemeyer. As you remember, we lost Tom recently after a battle with cancer that took that battle for years, actually, and a lot of extra expenses, medical bills, and so forth that Donna is handling. We can help her out if we attend the Veterans Building Gathering, free will donation meal, and silent auction, and that will be on Sunday, put on through the Lions Club and Knights of Columbus. And you can drop off auction items at Custer Federal if you'd like to donate some silent auction items for that event. That will run from 11 until 2 p.m. this Sunday. And I think I'm caught up here. Yeah, that's some of the sheets we had here to talk about events that we wanted to promote this morning. And we do have some live reads as well, I think, that we'll be covering as well. But right now, a little music from Hayes Carl.
News isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
No matter where your schedule takes you, stay up to date on your bank accounts. Sign up for mobile banking or online banking with Bruning Bank to keep track of your accounts anywhere, anytime. At home, the gym, grocery store, day or night. Deposit checks, transfer between accounts, view transactions, and check balances. Set up bill pay so you never forget to pay that bill ever again. Ready to simplify your life? Download the app or visit bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency takes pride in offering the best rate and coverage, perfectly catered to your needs. They're excited to announce that their location in Broken Bow has moved. You can now find them on the east side of the square inside the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce building. We all have our busy seasons, and when we aren't busy, insurance is a great thing to review before you're busy yet again. Talk to Chip in Callaway or Allison in Broken Bow to review your farm and commercial plans. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency in Callaway and Broken Bow.
8:15, you're listening to The Breakfast Show on a Monday. We appreciate that very much. Deb McCaslin is here, and we appreciate her stopping by to talk about teammates again today as she continues to recruit, along with other folks, to recruit mentors for teammates as they have expanded into the elementary here in the Broken Bow schools. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning. What a weekend it was with wrestling.
Yes, It was a great weekend.
Have you come up for air?
Yeah, I got to be honest. Monday has traditionally for me has always been the day that is the roughest for me to get through. It seems like Monday is when, because Sunday you still have a little adrenaline from the weekend. Monday is when I kind of hit the wall, but it was good. Yeah, we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up this week too. So
well, my husband wrestled in high school. He may have been one of the first wrestling teams out of Broken Bow High. That really dates us, but that's kind of the truth.
Yeah.
And so that was his sport. To say he was glued to the high school wrestling in your station and everything this weekend is an understatement.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that.
Oh, my goodness. You guys do such a good job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate the kind words.
I'm sorry, Brent. Did Norm wrestle with Bob Lynch and Steve Grimm? Or was
Yes,
okay.
Yes, absolutely. I still can see Steve Grimm out on the mat.
Yeah, me too.
And Norm was kind of a featherweight. He wrestled 112.
112? Was he really?
So I outweighed him by 10 pounds when we dated in high school.
Well,
that's probably too much information.
No. As time goes along, we all change weight classes, right?
He hit college and grew about 10 inches.
Yeah. Oh, that's some good memories. Wrestling.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump in here. You've been on this campaign to recruit because you want to have more interaction with the elementary classes. How's it going?
It's going fine, but we're only about halfway to our goal. Okay. I have to just kind of own up here. Mm-hmm. We are looking for, we have 8 new mentors, or 8 mentors, that are focused on the elementary school now, and we'd really like to have 20 to launch that program. The elementary kids are just so much fun. And we've got some news. Teammates, and I was going to talk to you about that, has been awarded a huge grant through Reed, Nebraska for the Teammates Mentoring Program to take this program into the elementary school because it does so much good for the kids and does a heck of a lot for the adults. But the grant purchases materials and helps us launch this program into the elementary school, and we kind of just received it. I don't know a lot of the details. Mr. Tobin and I are going to be on a Zoom call on early Thursday morning that's going to explain the details, but it purchased materials and games and books and reading nooks and all this other kind of stuff for the mentors to use. The teachers could use them too, of course, but it's for us to use, and we'll be able to do some out-of-school activities with the kids, all focused on learning your strategic planning skills, your reading skills. Okay, Dave, who was the 4th grade teacher that used to always teach games? He taught backgammon. He had backgammon tournaments and checkers tournaments.
I'm not sure on that one.
I know that when I was at the newspaper every year, I took pictures of his parade of champions for the backgammon tournament. But that's just one of the things that teaches those strategic thinking skills. And so this grant is going to put those types of activities into the elementary school here in Broken Bow for the mentors to use. I think it's just going to be a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah. And that just was awarded?
It's just filtering down to the clubs.
I see.
It was awarded, I think, the first part of January, so it's new.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Governor Pellin did a big signing. It's a huge grant. I don't want to throw the number out there because I am going to get it wrong. And I'd rather skirt the issue than totally get it wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's good news, no matter what the amount is.
It's absolutely great. Yeah. It's in the millions of dollars. So it's great that teammates went after the grant, received the grant, and is going to be working it in through its 800 chapters across the state.
Fantastic.
I'm excited about it.
Deb, we've been talking about recruitment for the elementary grades in teammates. What if someone's listening and goes, you know what, I would kind of rather be a mentor for high school. That's still going to help you out, right?
Oh, it absolutely will help out. As a matter of fact, we had one of our professional individuals this last week, she's a business individual, who called and said, I am really not comfortable with young kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mentor here through my work and everything. May I have a high schooler? Absolutely, yes, we can make that happen. Because we still have high schoolers on the waiting list.
Yeah.
And I hate it when somebody has to stay on the waiting list for so long. Then they give up on the program. And so part of our push right now is to make it so the kids don't have to wait.
And with this recruitment going to the elementary, you'd start in third grade. Is
That's
that right?
correct, yes.
Where you're going to be starting at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And what are the grades that you currently mentor?
Right now we mentor 6 through 12.
Okay.
And so we're opening up 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Okay.
And most of the new ones coming in have gone, I am really looking forward to the younger set.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that you've mentioned when you've been in, and I think it's worth maybe having you highlight it again. I have the sheet here, and it notes that 82% of mentors feel more engaged at work as a result of their mentoring time. And I think maybe there might be some people out there that go, hey, I just would love to do this, but I just don't have time to break away from work to do it, and it would throw me off for the rest of the day if I get behind. Well, this is over the lunch hour, I think, for the most part, isn't it?
Almost nearly most of our mentors and mentees meet over the noon hour. I know that when I was in the throngs as publisher of the Custer County Chief and just worked absolutely ridiculous hours.
Yeah.
And you and I both understand how that works well, because fire departments don't call in and say, hey, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Is it convenient for a fire? No, I'll be there.
Yeah.
It was the one day a week I had lunch.
And you knew what you were going to do.
I knew what I was going to do, and I know I came back in a better mood. And it's not to say that I arrived on Monday mornings in a crummy mood, but it could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I always came back smiling, because it was a disengagement from work, a re-engagement with something new and different and exciting and vivacious and a new look on life, a new perspective. And I'd walk through the schools and I'd see the artwork that the kids were doing and look along the walls and see their writings and everything. And it was just so nice to feel engaged with the school on a completely different level. Now, the schools work with you. We have one high schooler that meets during bow time, because they are so busy after school.
Mm-hmm.
And this individual is so busy over the lunch hour, that's when she happens to meet with her other clubs or with her friends, and she just didn't want to give that up. So they said, hey, how about bow time once a week? And that happens to work really well with her mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I know that when my mentee was in high school, I met before school. I met her at 7 o'clock once a week in the lunchroom, and we frankly would do math, because that was one of my strong points, and that at that point in time in her life was not one of her strong points.
So if you do have those abilities, that's okay to help with homework.
Oh, absolutely.
Or you can just play some pitch or whatever the student is comfortable with and what you're comfortable with.
Oh, absolutely. There was a period of time also in high school that we decorated little Christmas trees to give out. Some of them we auctioned, and she wanted to take one for a gift. So we did that. And there's just, the world is out there. And we do have the teammates' funds. If there is something particular you want to do, we can probably acquire it. And if we don't have the funds for it, we're not beyond going out and asking. Putting on Facebook. Does anybody have a model plane kit sitting around their house that they don't want?
They didn't put together. Because we've had one pair that built model planes through the year, and just absolutely loved it. Both. I'm not for sure who liked it more. Yeah. Well, so far, 45,000 youth have been served.
Yes.
When this was printed. And there could be hundreds more, if not thousands more, with the expansion that some of the schools are doing into the elementary. And a lot of the schools already are doing elementary. Broken Bow has expanded that. And you need probably 8, 10, 12 more mentors for the elementary.
If we'd hit 12 more, we'd hit goal. If I could hit 25 total at the end of the year, I'd think it was a home run.
Yeah, and that gets set up for summer break and then going into next year.
And we have some fun things planned for the spring and to get this relationship launched. We've got a Sunday matinee that we're going to hit at the movies for the teammates' kids that would like to go. And then we'll have a year-end picnic. We do a couple of public service projects out there too. We've been known to do that, which is really good for the kids and good for the adults.
All right, Deb, I have your number as 870-2509, if I can read my handwriting correctly.
Oh, it's actually 2909.
I just misread it. 2909. Okay.
And the easiest way to sign up is to go to the computer or on your phone. It works beautifully on your phone because I talked somebody through it the other day. Teammates.org. And then it's got a little button there that says, I'm interested in mentoring. And you fill out a little bit of a survey, which basically gives the contact information. And then they will contact you about putting a background check in motion, because the safety of our kids is the number one element out there. Everything we do, we consider, is this safe and healthy for our kids, and will it be fun?
Well, that's understandable, and I know that there's some paperwork involved, a little hoop or two to go through.
And this particular grant, through the Grant Life Cycle to the end of the year, pays for all of our background checks.
Oh, wow.
And they're very pricey. So if I could get anybody out there in the listening world to sign up before the end of the year and do that, it would be fantastic.
Okay. All right. Go to the site or give Deb a call at 870-2909.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a great day.
You too. Have a great week.
Oh, I will.
All right. Here's the Eagles on the Get Up and Go Breakfast.
it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow welcomes you through their doors to shop their nice selection of children's books. Perfect for gift-giving occasions or for no occasion at all. Activity books, storybooks, learning books, and the newest editions from local author Yvette Mannon. Titles include Cookie, Where Are You? And Cookie Meets Johnny the White-Tailed Deer. Shop for that little reader you know, or kickstart a young one's love for reading at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Shop their selection of children's books today.
Calling all cattlemen. We're Austrian Angus, and it's bow sale time. We invite you to our 23rd annual production sale Wednesday, February 21st at 1 p.m. at our ranch, south of Ansley.
Selling will be 145 performance-tested, carcass-evaluated yearling Angus bulls.
Also selling are 30 fancy registered yearling Angus heifers.
For more information and videos of this powerful offering, check us out at austrianangus.com.
Can't wait to see you at our ranch, Austrian Angus Ranch. Let's have a bull sale.
We get asked the question a lot, do you do any work at the radio station?
It's a place of childhood innocence and fun.
We do get work done. It shouldn't be a crime to have a great time while doing your job, though.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
We are accepting applications for candidates to join our sales executive team. No experience is necessary, but if you like helping people and would appreciate using a no-pressure sales approach alongside a staff that's like family, you're on your way. When you join the team, you're given an established client list made up of established relationships. No searching for new business out of the gate.
Nice and easy.
Gas prices are crazy. No worry for you. You'll have a station car to drive the St. Hills roads.
Hey, Ron, who's driving? It's okay. It's on cruise control. Cruise control just regulates speed. It doesn't steer.
Decide what your day looks like. Meet new people. Throw candy in parades. Get paid to have fun. Send your resume to jeremy@sandhillsexpress.com. I'll talk to you soon.
8:34 as we have a good Monday show for you because we got good guests coming in. And Scotty is here from the Custer County Economic Development. How you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
Oh, good. What was your maiden name, Scotty?
Robinson.
Robinson?
Yes.
Mrs. Robinson?
Well, I have a sister-in-law that owns Mrs. Robinson's Cafe in Callaway.
There you go.
So, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Now Scotty Ross. Callaway name.
Yes.
Yeah. And you brought somebody with you today, too.
Yes. I brought our new project coordinator, Mackenzie Rundell.
Mackenzie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're just being positive on a Monday. Is that the way you feel?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Meeting today, Scotty. Is anything big coming up on the agenda today?
We have lots of things on the agenda today. I've got a 3-page agenda, and I really hope that I've got a good turnout today. I want to get the board approval to take off and run with some projects for the year. So.
Okay. All right. Well, the housing issue. Let's start with that because that seems like that's a big one.
Yes.
You want to update us on that?
So there's probably two main things on housing today, which will be number one, we've got a little over $250,000 left over after the sale of the trust fund house in Callaway. And I'm coming to the board with a proposal of what we want to do with those funds that are left over. Whether they want to do what I do or whether they want to do, if they have other plans in mind, we just need to get a decision made so we can get rolling on some more projects with those funds. And then the other big thing today is, I'm coming to them with some ideas. We're going to brainstorm and get a plan together for marketing the lots up at Eagle Crest, which is the new housing development. We're going to break ground on infrastructure this spring, which is wonderful, but we also need to be planning beyond that because I want to start digging basements and getting some houses built up there so we can roll right into that because, as you know, contractors are not always easy to line up. You kind of have to do that in advance. So
yeah, that's a common issue. I think there are some good contractors out there, but they're all very busy. So
yes, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
But we need to plan ahead. So
yeah. So if you kind of get started now and get some basements kind of started, that'll be the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Would you want to, Mackenzie, give us a little background? We'll switch around here a little bit. Our interviews are not very structured. I'll just tell you that.
That's right.
But a little background and how you became interested in working with Scotty at the Economic
You mean
Development?
other than I'm just an amazing person.
Yeah, that, of course.
That was the number one, of course. I'm from O'Neill originally, I guess, and when I was in college, I did an internship with the Holt County Economic Development, so it's kind of an avenue I always just enjoyed, so living in or moving to Broken Bow, my husband and I, we got married in 2021, so that's how long I've been here, and, I just wanted to get more involved with the community and kind of learn more about it. I've been here for 3 years, but there's still a lot that I don't know that goes on, and so I guess that's kind of what drew me to this job, and it just kind of worked out. We're expecting our first baby here in a couple weeks, so just being a soon-to-be new mom and young person in the area, I guess just I know things that are important to me, I guess, so getting more involved and seeing if I can help with those things, I guess it's just really exciting for me. So,
well, some of the things that are being worked on and have been accomplished is probably fairly exciting for a young couple who are going to start a family. One of those would be the renovation and addition to the school, and then the new elementary addition a few years ago that has been enjoyed for a little while now. Those are always big things for parents to have a school that they feel good about sending their kids to.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And then just the general economy, if we can get it rolling, we may be able to come up with some things like a activities center for the community and that sort of thing. That's kind of, I'm guessing, what people your age are kind of interested in.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're always friendly at the post office. So. It's always good to see you there.
Yeah.
So, will you have Mackenzie go to the post office so she can brighten my day?
Yes.
Okay.
Occasionally. What time do you go?
Usually between 9:30 and 10.
Oh, okay. That's a little earlier than when I usually go. That's why I don't get to see you.
Oh.
I have my regulars around 11. But
Yeah. So, well, it depends here. We get off there about 9:30 or 10. I usually go get the mail. So I'll look forward to seeing either one of you there.
We'll see what we can do.
We fight over who gets to go for a walk. That's our deal.
That's a good point. And O'Neill's a cool town. We know, of course, the Posies up there that had the radio station, or still have the radio station there for many, many years. We always enjoyed Gil Posey when he was still active at the radio station. I think he was still doing some radio from his facility he was living in there for a while.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Irish capital of Nebraska.
Yeah.
In about a month, it'll be St. Patrick's Day time. So.
Yeah. Haven't been up there for years for that. Is it still going strong?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gone for a couple years probably too, but.
Yeah.
Still brings a lot of people back. So,
yeah, it does. Yeah, that's something too that helps communities, having those kind of activities, things in the park and that sort of thing. And I know there's efforts for that here that have been successful and continue to go as well. So it's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to know that you'll be working for the community, taking a little time off when the little one arrives.
Yep. So starting a new job and then taking a little time off, but
yeah, that's the most important thing is the little one coming along, and Scotty has went through that not all that long ago.
Yeah, I know the time flies. She's 2.5 now, but that was a huge thing that drew me to this job as well. Is flexibility. We can work anywhere, and even on our days off, it seems like we're working sometimes, but we enjoy what we do, and we're passionate about the community, and then it doesn't really feel like work a lot of times. And I think the value that Mackenzie brings is she does come from another rural community that is set a little ways off the beaten path, but has continued to thrive. And it's never a bad idea to, bring in some outside influence that way. Some things that might work really well in our community. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, and you're right. O'Neill sits up in the corner, kind of in its own area. It's a ways till you get to another larger community, and there's always that pull from those other communities to come and do some shopping and so forth. But you really need to support the town that you're in, and we talk about that a lot here. So, yeah. Any questions, Brent?
Well, I'm just curious. So, what are some of the roles and responsibilities other than going to get the mail occasionally?
About 10 o'clock.
that you'll be stepping into? I'm sure some of that will continue to be defined as you go into the role.
Sure.
But what are some of the things that she'll be helping you out with?
So, she brings the detail-oriented, the working in the law firm, but she's also had positions not in the Broken Bow area, but when she worked for Holt County, where she was out in the community. And I think, not to speak for you, but that was one of the things that's kind of exciting, because when you work at the law firm, I worked there too, you're just behind a desk all day. Nobody really even knows your name. And so really for this first year, what I want to do is just immerse her in the community, get her out there. We're going to be at all the events, all the things this summer, all the festivals that are going on all across the county, not just Broken Bow. And just, she had asked me the other day, she said, how do you, it feels like you've been doing this a long time. How do you know all of this? And I said, you just immerse yourself in it, and you soak it up, and you just kind of, like a sponge, just learn as you go. But there'll definitely be some grant administration that she'll be training into. Those aren't really the fun things to talk about, but, we're going to split that. I'm not going to, chain her to the desk and have her do all of the office work. We're definitely going to divide and conquer and make sure we're out in the community a lot. And we'll kind of feel out the areas that she's passionate about, the areas that I'm passionate about. I really enjoy working with the housing. So as the project coordinator, that was a huge part of my responsibility, but I don't know that she will take on all of the housing projects. But like the community development block grant, I'd really like for her to learn and get certified on some of that kind of thing. The creative district is something that we're diving back into. We'll be having some town hall meetings and some surveys going out on that. That could be something that really, we will definitely have it done by the end of summer, I'm hoping. And that could be a great feather in her hat if she wanted to, jump in the middle of that and take lead. And then, once we get established for that, then kind of the sky's the limit. We talked about the Irish capital of the world. We could maybe use this creative district grant for establishing a new community festival or something like that we could use those funds for. So,
yeah, that's a good idea. We have the weekly activities in the park, the farmers market, and so forth. Every community has some sort of a signature celebration, and I guess ours would be the Custer County Fair and the Fair Parade. That's been going on for a long time because the fair's been such a staple. But it would be nice to have something like O'Neill has that would kind of stand out on another week or weekend, if possible. I think that's a good goal to have.
Because I know O'Neill for the rodeo. It's a huge rodeo up there. So they have that as they have their their fair and things like that. But then they also have other festivals as well. So
yeah, and they have some smaller towns. You have had smaller towns around O'Neill as well, like we do, like our county is, I think. Yeah. So you have little celebrations. Now some of them aren't so little. If you go down to Sumner, Eddie Bell Miller's parade in the summer, it's as big as any parade you'll ever go to. It just depends on where they point their efforts in their summer celebrations. But keeps us busy, doesn't it, Brett?
It does.
There was a time that summers were kind of slow, but they're not very slow because there's something going on every weekend, and sometimes two different communities having celebrations the same weekend. So
yeah, I have to admit I haven't been to every, like the Sergeant. What do they do? The Choke Cherry
Jamboree.
Never been up to that, and I'd love to get up there. And so, like I said, we're going to divide and conquer and really be out in the community a lot. We're expecting a summer intern as well. We've been approved by the board to hire a summer intern. And, I'm going to keep wheels under her and just get lots of pictures and we're just promote this community and everything that it has to offer in all the different corners of Custer County. So
that's a big part of economic development, really, isn't it? The promotion and marketing aspect of it.
And it's easy to get, sucked into the projects and the pencil to the paper and let's do some measurable things. But that promotion has it provides so much on the back end when families like, Mackenzie, you're looking to locate to an area and you want that familiar feel of community.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and it's good that you guys are dividing and conquering. I think in our business, and I think a lot of businesses are this way. We fall in love with our desks and that computer in front of us. Next thing you know, like you say, you're not meeting a lot of people because you're in that office 8 hours
Mm-hmm.
looking at the screen. And that's good that you guys realize how important face-to-face conversations are and getting to know one another. That's really what it's all about.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a bit of an advantage because I was at the bank for 8 years and I've lived in this community for a long time. And so, a lot of people know me, but really I had my little network at the bank, and then there's so many people out there that I don't know. And so building on that and just getting to know more people and getting our name out there and making sure people know that we are a resource for, business growth and that we're here for Custer County.
And speaking of that, Scotty, maybe you could touch on, I know that there's people out there with dreams that, I always wanted to start this business, but I just didn't know how to go about it. I've heard maybe you need to have a business plan, but that sounds kind of like a hurdle that maybe I don't do or don't want to maybe jump into.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can help people with some of the things that they need to do to get started to fulfill that dream, maybe.
Yes, of course we can. I can sit down with you and work on your business plan. We have resources through the University of Nebraska that they cover the Sandhills area. They've actually just hired a new consultant that way that's going to be in Broken Bow. Is it Wednesday? Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. We're going to have lunch with him and meet him and then have a little meeting and talk about Custer County afterwards. And I love dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I've told Mackenzie the same thing. I dream about businesses that I would start. And so I love to sit down with people who have dreams about starting a business. I'd say the most common question I get at least twice a week is, what kind of grants can I get for my business? And I'm always willing to help people exhaust those resources, but at the same time, I want people to understand that you don't have to have a grant to start a business to be successful. There's ways that we can sit down with you and make it cash flow and make your business work. Sometimes it maybe doesn't meet all of your dreams and expectations right off the bat, but we can help you figure out how to make it grow into something that's sustainable. So.
Well, there's your banking background, 8 years at the bank, and there are small business loans and different things, tools that are out there that you're aware of, and each bank has a little different tool chest, but yeah. Okay.
I'm not afraid to grab a banker by the ear and shake them around a little bit too and say, you need to loosen your strings a little bit and
I know
take
exactly.
a little bit of risk,
Scotty, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
I have a son who's a banker, and I'd like to grab him by the ears sometimes.
Jim Scott especially.
Oh, man, yeah.
He's so strict.
Well, I don't know if that's a very good idea to try to grab him by the ears.
Oh, he's a teddy bear.
Is he really?
He is.
I just think of him as a Nebraska football player and kind of lose my enthusiasm. No. Anything else? We kind of bounced around here a little bit, but sure nice, Kenzie, to have you in. And I know you've been in the community for a while, but I got a feeling you're going to meet a lot of people in a hurry here. And I imagine when the little one comes along, you'll be out of commission for a little while, probably working with Zoom and computers and all that sort of thing so you can stay in touch. But it's nice of you to come in.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we've had, a lot of meetings in my first week and a half of being here, but it really is just a wonderful thing to see all these, professionals in the area that give of their time for meetings to meet about daycare, the issue in Broken Bow and stuff like that, and housing and whatever. And for me, I've been here, about 3 years, but just being involved with this job in the community and learning more and seeing all these people that are so giving of their time, it's already made it feel more like home for me, which has been, really exciting. So, yeah, there's a lot of good people in the area, and they are very passionate about Broken Bow and have a lot of pride in Custer County. So that's fun to see. So, yeah I'm excited to be a part of it.
Great story. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you,
bet.
guys.
Thank you.
All right. So you're feeling okay? Has this been a rough ride or a okay ride?
It's been an okay ride.
Okay.
I'm ready though, but it's been okay. I'm just excited. I think that's part of my rush at this point.
Yeah.
So
You have the baby room all
you
done?
betcha. It's been done for about 4 months, maybe.
Is it blue or is it?
It's pink.
Pink.
Yep. It's a girl. So yeah.
Oh man. Well, get ready for your husband to spoil the heck out of her.
I
then.
know. Yep. That's right.
They're worthless when it comes to disciplining a daughter. Just not fair.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't work very well. Ask Brent.
I'm prepared to be the bad guy, so you know.
I don't know if my girls are listening. They're probably going, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, there comes a time.
There comes a time, yes.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. The market, input costs, the weather. One thing you can always count on is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 7.95% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. Offer is valid through March 15th, 2024. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And Thursday, low 60s. Wednesday, mid 50s by Thursday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth, and if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
9:03, 34 degrees outside. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Lots of sunshine out there, in which we're going to enjoy all this week. And I know we've talked about it a lot, but it's fun to talk about.
It is fun to talk about, yeah. It just looks like a beautiful week ahead.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about today, real quick. We have basketball, more basketball all week long. You got a doubleheader going today. And by the way, before Brent does that, if you're listening to KBBN and you're wondering about KCNI FM, our engineer made it up Friday and put a new unit in. It's kind of like that heater you had
yes.
at your hotel. It's not new, but it's working, and so it's in, and so we're back up and going full speed ahead on 96.3 FM on KCNI, and that'll come in handy tonight.
Well, just to kind of talk a little bit more about what you mentioned, I can tell you that it is working well because we had to drive over to Arnold yesterday, and we had KCNI 96.3 FM like into Arnold and all the way back.
Fantastic.
So, yeah,
Fantastic.
So that's good. We'll tell you what we're doing for basketball tonight. It's boys sub-district basketball this week. And so tonight they're going to have some opening games at the D111 sub-district, which will be at Ansley, and also at the C111, which will be at Ogallala. We'll take the C111 sub-district first, where Broken Bow will open play against Chase County tonight. Game is tipping at 6:30 Central Time, and we will broadcast it for you on KCNI 96.3 FM, KCNI1280.com, also KCNI1280 AM as well. And we'll have that game for you tonight, tipping at 6:30. The winner will advance out and take on Ogallala tomorrow night. So Broken Bow basketball tonight, boys basketball on KCNI radio. And we will begin coverage of the D111 sub-district tournament, which will take place at Ansley. The opening game there tonight has Twin Loop taking on Burwell. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock. We'll broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. The winner then will advance out and take on the top seed Ansley Litchfield tomorrow night. So that's what's coming up tonight.
All right, thanks, Brent. I'll be heading out, going to the municipal building and talking about pancakes, ham, and eggs. VFW putting on their annual feed to raise money for their scholarship program. So be sure and listen for that. Usually Dell has some folks there that I can talk to as well, or Dell will just talk to us and kind of give us a lowdown and see if we can get as many people in the door as possible today and tonight. Here's Boz Scaggs.
And we're back live in the studio here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Again, Dave headed to the Broken Bow Municipal Building, where today they'll be hosting the Pancake, Ham, and Egg Feed, with proceeds supporting the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post-3576 Scholarship Fund. So Dave will be informing you about more about that, as that'll be serving from 11 until 1 today, and then again later this evening from 4 until 7. So you can enjoy that for lunch or for dinner tonight. Children ages 12 and under, $4. Adult price is $7. So we encourage you to support that activity, which will be going on today at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. And Dave will be live on remote informing you more about that as we go through the show. Right now, we want to remind you about some job opportunities that are being offered in the area. And to find out more about these, you can also go to sandhillsexpress.com. Just click on the employment page. The Village of Myrna is now accepting applications for part-time maintenance operator. Now, you must be 21 years of age or older and possess a current valid driver's license. Some of the duties would include operation of sewer and water systems, maintenance of streets, equipment maintenance, and general upkeep of village property. Experience is certainly a big benefit, but willing to train the right applicant. Questions and applications can be directed to the village clerk's office between the hours of 8 and 1. The phone numbers to call for more information, 643-2281, or you can call 643-7022. The Village of Myrna is an equal opportunity provider and employer. Also, some job opportunities continuing to be offered through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are currently looking for someone to serve as a center assistant for their Ord, Burwell, and Broken Bow locations. This is a full-time position, 40-hour per week position with starting wage around $14 per hour. You would be assisting where needed in the classroom, depending on location, helping the teacher and staff with activities, documenting, and cleaning. And that job is being offered now through CNCAP. They are also looking for someone to serve as their early childhood program interpreter. Now, this could be a part-time or full-time position, depending on the program needs. You must have the ability to speak, read, and write fluently in both Spanish and English. You would be providing translation for families and children ages birth to 5 and traveling to the different locations as needed to provide translation services. Also, they have a job opportunity for an administrative assistant in their Loop City office. Now, this is a full-time position, 40 hours per week, with a starting wage of $16.50 to $18 per hour, depending on qualifications. Previous experience working with data entry and clerical work in an office setting is preferred. You would be typing, filing, and compiling pertinent information and entering data into their agency-specific database. For more information on these job opportunities, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105, or you can apply online by going directly to centralnebraskacap.com. I want to remind you that there are some vacancies available through Grand Generation Manor, located in Callaway, Nebraska, offering affordable rent based on income, maintenance-free living, no lawn mowing or snow removal or anything like that. They've got one-bedroom apartments for elderly 62 years or of age or older, handicapped and or disabled, regardless of age. Call even if you don't think you qualify. If you're interested, but you're thinking, well, I probably don't qualify, you never know. So we encourage you to contact them to find out more information. All utilities except phone are furnished. Appliances come in the living arrangement, including garbage disposal. There's an outdoor entrance, and a lot of things available to you right there in the Callaway area. Physical therapy right across the street, doctor and hospital just 3 blocks away, local nursing home in case you have a loved one needing to live there. Grocery store, of course, was within 1.5 blocks of the location. Drugstore, bank, hardware store, restaurants, it's all right there for you in Callaway, Nebraska. So if you're interested in the vacancies available through Grand Generation Manor at Callaway, we encourage you to contact Cassie Anderson, manager. And here's the number, 308-836-4466. That's 836-4466, Grand Generation Manor in Callaway. 9:18 the time on this Monday morning. Remind you of a great service that we have right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years' experience right here in Broken Bow. Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? Well, if so, stop in and visit with Roxanne, offering local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow, free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, offering extended discounts for just buying local, and pricing available in all budgets and technology. No need to travel outside of the area because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow, and you get that good local service with the appointment. So set up your appointment today. Call 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852. You'll find their offices located in the Broken Bow Chamber Building, Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Also, Universal Insurance in Broken Bow. Nate Bell and the crew, a division of GTA Insurance Group, looking forward to continuing to grow and serve you with the same great service and smiles that they've always done. They would like to thank the community of Broken Bow for continuously supporting them over the years. They certainly care deeply for their community as their roots are planted strong right here. Universal, located on Southeast Street in Broken Bow. Contact them at 308-872-6438 or visit their website, gtagroup.com.
Farming comes with trade-offs. An extra pass means dinner in the cab. An early morning becomes a late night. Unnecessary restrictions turn into headaches. But when you make Enlist herbicides the foundation of your herbicide program, the trade-offs will be in your favor. Effective weed control that's ready to work when you are. Flexible tank mix options and neighbor-friendly applications, all without the need to jump through hoops. See what you'll gain with America's most trusted herbicide system protecting your Enlist E3 soybean fields at Enlist.com. Farming comes with trade-offs. An extra pass means dinner in the cab. An early morning becomes a late night. Unnecessary restrictions turn into headaches. But when you make Enlist herbicides the foundation of your herbicide program, the trade-offs will be in your favor. Effective weed control that's ready to work when you are. Flexible tank mix options and neighbor-friendly applications, all without the need to jump through hoops. See what you'll gain with America's most trusted herbicide system protecting your Enlist E3 soybean fields at Enlist.com.
21 past the hour. Dave has made his way to the Broken Bow Municipal Building. That's where the annual Pancake, Ham, and Egg Feed will take place today, with proceeds supporting the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post-3576 Scholarship Fund. And to find out more, we say good morning to Dave.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Brent. And thank you, folks, for listening to The Breakfast Show, as always. And thank you to the local VFW chapter for working their tails off, getting ready for this pancake feed. Del Monitor, you guys are going strong here.
Oh, we're kind of busy actually this morning here, yeah.
Yeah, you got a crew of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including yourself.
There you go.
Yeah. Just run down who these guys are real quick.
So we got Sid Vose here, Norm McCaslin, Nathan Hadaway, our, as always, high school, well, actually junior high student, Brent Forster. We got Teddy over here and Rick Beelman.
Yeah, I didn't count him back there.
Yeah.
All right. Come on out. We'll talk real quick. This event is split up in half. Let's start with that, or two sessions.
Yep, two events. So, yeah, we'll serve here at 11 o'clock until 1, and then we'll kick back on again at 4 o'clock until 7 tonight. So, yep. And you're more than welcome to come, and we will have people that will come for both meals. They like their pancakes and ham and eggs that well.
So they'll come for both sessions.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, that's great. That shows how good it is. You got the griddle all set up. Tables are set up. You guys are rolling here.
Oh, yeah. We had some help yesterday. We got everything set up, and then today it's just kind of getting the food ready, and we're going. Cracking eggs right now. They're real.
They're real eggs,
90 dozen eggs.
Wow.
Yep.
So a lot of people might think, oh, they wouldn't do that. But
No, they're the real deal.
Good deal. So, again, the proceeds from this event go to your scholarship fund, correct?
Yes, we use this to support our kids that receive our scholarships here they'll be due here at the 1st of March. So if you are eligible out there, I'll just throw that out there. Get your application in. It's coming up soon.
It is, quick. Wow. All right. Also tickets. I know you've sold some advanced tickets.
Tickets are at the door. They're the same. You can get them for $7 at the door.
Okay.
For an adult, or $4 for a child.
Very reasonable these days.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With food costing what it does. Let's talk a little bit about the people that help you.
Oh yeah, let's talk. So without our local support, we wouldn't be able to do this. Grocery cart, as always, they're amazing. They really help us out. Evans Feed, that's where we get our pancake flour from. We'll have, I think we have about 100 pounds of pancake flour today. Runza helps us with cups and napkins and you name it. They're always there for us on that. So Trotters has helped us as always with the propane. So there's a lot of local businesses that support this.
Yeah.
Yep. So don't forget to support them.
Yeah, there you go. Return the favor.
Yep.
Yep. And you said some people come in for both the midday and the evening feedings, if you will.
Yeah, we must do a good job, I guess.
You must.
I don't know.
You do. Is there any other, sometimes I know you have some side raffles or some side
So
runs.
I don't think we're going to do that today, but we are going to do a couple of Quilts of Valor. So I'm assuming that'll probably be about 6 o'clock tonight. We'll give out 2 Quilts of Valor. So, if you wanted to pick a time to come, show up, maybe 5:30 or so, and get your good seat, and then see those 2 people receive their quilts.
All right. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Brent's been talking about trying that Cooper pancake mix. This is his chance.
There you go, Brent. Come on out. We can maybe even send you home with a little if you want to give it a whirl.
Now, he can come in the first session because we're sending him to Ogallala later on today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Go with some pancakes in his stomach.
Right. That'll last you a couple hours worth at least.
Yeah. Might need a nap, though.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the VFW and the American Legion. Dell, I know they're important organizations to you, and again, just because of the way things are with our military and the different types of conflicts we've had, we don't have like the World War II vets that we had at one time. They're all pretty much retired, and a lot of those guys we've lost, but you still have members, you still have an active organization.
Yep, we do, and honestly, a lot of times, I know this is supposed to be a VFW scholarship fund, but there'll be plenty of Legion people here helping us, and it works both ways. I've told the Legion commander before, without them, we can't do it, and without us, they can't do it, and we always work together. That's probably the nicest thing about our small community. I think there are some posts out there that might not get along with their Legion and this and that, but not here. Nope. We do pretty much any function we do, it don't matter. It's them and us and everybody else. So,
it takes an army, doesn't it?
It does. Or at least what used to be an army.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it, and we hope people will come out. Beautiful weather, no reason to stay home today.
Oh yeah, there's no snow flying. It's going to be a beautiful week.
It is. Yeah, I know in years past you've had trouble keeping the sign in one spot out there because of the wind and the cold. Today, come on out, put a jacket on, and come out and enjoy it.
Absolutely. I don't see any reason you can't use that as an excuse today.
There you go.
No.
Should also mention, folks, I don't want to embarrass Dell, but and Tim Wright as well. Culligan always pays for this time to promote the pancake feed, which is very nice of you to do.
Absolute small price we can do. Yep.
All right. I know you're busy. I'm going to kind of chase down some guys here.
Work them out.
All right. I'll work them out.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Thanks, Dell.
Yep.
All right. Sir, what are you making there?
Orange drink.
Looks pretty tasty.
Well, I think it's kind of thick here.
Keep working on it. All right. Sid, what are you doing down here?
Well, we're making a mess. We're cracking eggs.
Cracking a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Brent, how many have you cracked so far?
I have no clue.
No idea.
He hasn't learned addition yet.
No. He's
still working on that.
Yeah. Hey, you always come down here. I know the guys appreciate you coming down here and helping them out.
Yep. It's 4 years now, I think.
4 years? And still in the scout program?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. That works pretty nice, doesn't it? With this organization.
He's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
We don't want to give him too much praise. He gets a big head. But
yeah, it happens really fast.
Yeah, yeah. But he keeps us honest anyway.
I'm gonna slip around here. How's it going? Are you cracking eggs as well?
I'm cracking eggs as well, helping out.
That's a, you've seen the Rocky show where he would tip that pitcher up and drink all those eggs. You gonna try that?
No, I think Brent was gonna do that.
Oh, Brent, give us a show on that, would you? No, he's good. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hi, Dave. This is Leonard. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, a few years.
Well, keep it up. Okay?
I just miss the boys a helping.
Yeah.
They started back when they was little bitty kids. Now they're 40 and 50. Both of them knocking 40s. So
it goes by quick, doesn't it?
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks, Leonard. Norm,
hey.
You getting any shells in with that?
Well, I got one, but only one. It did say whole eggs.
Well, that's true.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
Don't hurt anything. Well, Deb was on the air this morning talking about teammates, and she said you were down here helping out and or been more active in this group, or I should say groups lately. Not that you don't volunteer enough, but I'm sure they love having you here.
I heard her saying something about, Dell said she should come down and be on this interview because she's a lot more professional than we are.
No, you're doing all right. You're doing two things at once, cracking eggs and on the radio.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty good,
I don't think I could do that, Norm. Thanks.
Thank you, Dave, for all you do.
Now you got to add a little milk to those, Brent?
Yep.
How many cups per container here?
So it's 2 containers, which is 6 dozen, and it's 4.5 cups.
This kid is on it. What's that, Del?
He's giving out our famous recipe.
Oh, he just broke
the
secret.
Milk and eggs.
You were sworn to that recipe.
Oh, geez, the secret has been exposed.
Now it's out there.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for taking time. Del, thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Hope we see everybody out here tonight and this morning.
All right, thanks, Del.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, the pancake feed, 2 different sessions over the noon hour, and then it starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I think they start around 11 this morning, and I know they'll let you sit here till you're done and then come back out this evening. They're going to have the Valor quilts that will be, winners of that will be announced around 6 o'clock, I believe it is. Beautiful day to get out and support the VFW, and really the VFW and the Legion. They always work together on these projects. I'll send it back to you, Brent.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. And we do encourage everybody to come on out and enjoy the delicious pancake, ham, and egg feed with proceeds supporting the VFW Post 3576 and their scholarship fund. As you heard, they'll serve a couple of different times today, serving from 11 until 1 and then again from 4 until 7 this evening. Ticket prices, adults $7, children ages 12 and under $4, and as you heard, you can pay right there at the door as you go in and enjoy things at the Broken Bow Municipal Building today. All right, we got one thing left to do on the breakfast show, and that is give you a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow as part of our Love Local promotion. The Tumbleweed Cafe. Where would we be without them, huh? They offer express meals now through the drive-thru. Want to remind you about that. They're open from 11 until 2. To do that, you can drive through and just grab a hamburger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or chicken strips and fries. They've got them ready for you to go, so you can just drive up to their drive-thru, order one of those, and they'll get it to you. You can still call ahead, too, for other orders off the menu and pick up in the drive-thru, but they are now going to offer express meals from 11 until 2, and that's Monday through Friday. Of course, they have their delicious casseroles that they bake up for you, then freeze, and you can take them home and pop them in the oven and have them ready to go for you for the evening meal, so check that out. Also, don't forget breakfast from 6 until 11 a.m., they offer things like burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy, and more, ready to go for you in the morning for breakfast at the Tumbleweed Cafe. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines. We'll take the third caller at 872-2801. Give you a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow.
1, 2,